Shalom family trendsetter. Once again, I'm driving, so you will hear some noise in the background. Please, and I beg you, please bear with me. The noise is kind of annoying, but you know, it is what it is. I can't do nothing about it. And also, I've noticed that they're suppressing my channel once again, because I've noticed that a lot of y'all are commenting on some of the videos, but I'm not able to respond to y'all comment. You know what I'm saying? And it's not deliberate. It's devil's at it again. You know, this is their platform. Unfortunately, I'm just using it. So if I don't respond to you, you know, normally I would get at you, but in this case, they're suppressing my shit. Now, before I continue, also, I want to make a disclaimer that I will be going in on this video. So if you are sensitive to harsh language, you may not want to watch this. I'm doing, giving you basically an advisory, you know, a heads up, if you will. So YouTube can't say I didn't warn you motherfuckers that like to talk shit. Anyway, I was watching Lisa Cabrera's channel earlier this morning, and she was talking about Emmett Till Memorial, how these devils on several occasions have tried to, actually have vandalized the memorial. So now they have actually had placed bulletproof glass around the memorial, but you still have these white supremacist Neanderthal albinoid demons fucking with his memorial. Now, it came out, you know, I think a year ago, she stated that this old wrinkled up prune bitch, albinoid demonic entity, lied about what he allegedly did. You know what I'm saying? And it's always the case. As well as when they dying and shit, they trying to make peace with their God, whoever their fucking God is, which is Satan. So, after watching that video on Lisa Cabrera's channel, I'm not gonna lie to you, family, it just makes me... I'm trying to choose the proper word, because I don't want to flag in my shit, talk about this hate speech, but just read between the lines, all right? Just read between the lines. Y'all already know how I am and what my stance is when it comes towards these albinoid demonic entities, these fucking hybrids. So, I mean, I don't know. Listen, you know what I want y'all to do? I want y'all to really and truly watch that video that I mentioned earlier in my last video, Yaakov, the big head scientist. Now, I watched it back in 2014, and I decided to watch it again yesterday, and I'm not going to lie to you, man. Everything that I've suspected about these devils, man, that video actually sealed the deal. Now, I know, you know, we are Hebraic people, and we believe in the book, you know, the law, statutes, and commandments, the dietary law. We believe in the Torah, the scrolls and shit. And we know, you know, that there is a creator. I believe there's a creator. I know there's a creator because I'm a creation. And I worship and serve the God of the Hebrews, right? Hashem. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? I hate to use that word God because God is really Satan, but just for argument's sake, right? Hashem. Now, I personally believe there's some truth to that story with the big-headed scientist. I need to go ahead and research this shit. Go on YouTube and type in Yaakov, or don't even type in Yaakov, just type in the big-headed scientist, you know what I'm saying, or speaking on your mic, and it'll come up. It's about 43 minutes long, and I'm telling you, it's kind of interesting. It kind of makes sense, man. It really does. Because even the people that they depict as the dwellers that's dwelling in the middle of the earth, they kind of look like these African, what they call them again? The Ethiopians and shit. Their head shaped just like the Ethiopians. That's why I really want y'all to watch this shit. This shit got some truth to it. I really believe, I know for a fact that these devils was created by none other than Satan or Yaakov, you know what I'm saying? Because I believe that these so-called white people are not the Most High creation. I don't believe he created them, because even in that video where it stated that when Yaakov decided to genetically create these hybrids and shit, right? They was cast out. They was cast out and chased into the caves. And in the story, they befriended animals and shit, and domesticated the dog, the wolves, and to become their animal, the animal companions and shit. And this is why even to today it's passed down in their genes. You see a lot of these devils with animals. They love dogs. And that's why I really believe that there's some truth to that story. However, I do believe, you know, in the Most High, law, statutes, and commandments. I got to keep saying that shit because I don't want y'all to say, oh, this nigga's on some other shit. I'm not into Islam. You know what I mean? I just take a little bit from every religion because there's some truth to every religion. They bits and pieces and shit. But I do believe in the Yaakov story, the Yaakov, I think that's his name, Yaakov story, the big-headed scientist story. I do believe that you know, it's some truth to this shit. Because these devils just came out of nowhere, and the hatred that they have towards so-called black people kind of co-signed to that video. So I really would like for y'all to check it out. I would try to send a link, but I don't know how to do the shit. You know, I be trying to send links, and it's just too much involved. But check it out. I think y'all be interested in that video. All right. So now let's talk about these demonic entity that dwells amongst us, right? These hybrids and shit. So you have Emmett Till, this young boy, you know, going about his lives. I'm sure back then he was a decent individual based on, you know, how his mother depicted him. And you had this Neanderthal beast of the field. That's why I'm telling you, man, the 6,000 years that was mentioned in that video with Jacob creating these motherfuckers, and they're only going to last for 6,000 years. Even in the Bible, it tells you that, you know, their rulership is coming to an end. I cannot wait. I hope and pray, man, that the Most High will endow me to be one of the tools that's used to carry out the judgment on these fucking mutants. Let me tell you something. I'm trying, like I said, I'm trying not to go there because I don't want them flagging the video, but I'm telling you, man, they serve no purpose. These are some psychopathic, demonic entity, and for the ones that's more human, right? Unfortunately, one bad apple spoiled a whole bunch. You know what I'm saying? So now y'all gotta rock with it. Y'all categorize all black people as being criminal. Fuck it, all of y'all are psychopathic devils. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And then, as I see the condition of our people, every day is something new. They got the Popeyes chicken sandwich that's taking the lives of our, you know, of our citizens and shit, our black people. Fuck the citizen black people, because our people are under a spell, and a lot of them because they're spiritually deplenished. In other words, they don't have no spirituality to them. This is why it's so easy for them to get influenced and shit and get caught up into shit, because they're just carnal. They just think about today. They don't think about tomorrow. They don't even consider the fact that it's quite possible that there is a creator that wants you to behave a certain kind of way, conduct yourself a certain kind of way. But because they have set up this society that we live in for us to self-destruct and shit, a lot of us is caught up. I'm telling you, man, family, if we only realize the condition that we're in. As a matter of fact, today I just dropped off a delivery, right? Some deliveries and shit. And one of the deliveries that I dropped off, it was at a facility, not a facility, but a warehouse. And I was talking to, you know, this dude. He was black, so-called black, right? And, you know, in closing, after having the conversation, I said to him, hey, man, listen, that new Popeyes chicken sandwich, stay away from it. And he was like, you don't got to tell me that. And I was like, oh, you heard about it? He said, yeah, man, it's something about that chicken sandwich. He said, I don't eat chicken anyway, because, you know, chicken is a scavenger. And I made a video, like, maybe a year now, telling you that chicken is actually scavengers. They eat all type of shit, all right? That's not a clean bird to eat, believe it or not. And he was saying to me, you don't never have to worry about me doing that. He said, so I was like, that's good to know. He said, if you only know what type of person I am. And I was like, well, hey, if you only know what type of person I am, I'm a Hebrew Israelite. And he said, oh, shalom, shalom. And he started speaking on a little bit of Paleo Hebrew to me, and we was able to communicate. And right off the break, I realized that he was a Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? And we start, corresponding for like maybe 40 minutes and shit. We were just talking, rapping. You know what I mean? And, you know, it kind of like made me feel good to know that and he was young, probably in his early 20s. And, you know, he started breaking down the scriptures and all that. And I would just listen. I would just listen to him, because I mean, most of the scriptures I already know, but I just wanted to see how much he knew. And, you know, it really, my spirit really got uplifted and shit, just listening to this young man express himself, you know, and, you know, pointing out certain things about society. And one of the things he did say is that, you know, he agreed that there is a spell that's cast upon so-called black folks. That's why we act the way we act. You know what I mean? Trying to act like our oppressors and shit, dress like our oppressors, talk like our oppressors. And that's one of the reasons why we're in the condition that we're in, because they feel they got a hold on us. But anyway, family, I'm not going to be too long, man. I just wanted to let y'all know, man, that, listen, we need to be aware of our surroundings. Every time we up and about, man, we got to be careful, because these devils are out to get us. Like I said, they're a dying breed. You know what I'm saying? They're on their way out, and by all means necessary, they're going to take us with them. You know what I'm saying? If it means poisoning our food, our water, you know what I'm saying, or just literally just coming up on us and just gunning us down, they're going to try to, you know, even the battlefield. So I would say be very, very careful. Be aware of your surroundings, because these motherfuckers is on the warpath, and we at war with these devils. With that, I say shalom.